Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a Banquet Homestyle Charbroiled patty meal made with pork, pan-style gravy with a charbroiled patty, and egg noodles. So I did say in the last video that I was going to try to look for something different, something without corn and mashed potatoes. So here we go. This is a charbroiled patty, and it has egg noodles with sauce. So let's just take a look around the box. You know, you can expect the name and other stuff, but we're just going to take a look at the cooking instructions because these do differ. And yes, I do have two more over here. This is the previous one, the Salisbury steak. I love this one so much I had to get it again. And our next review, we're going to be doing the turkey meal. And yes, I am using a wide angle lens here just so you guys can see everything better. Now we're going to be cooking this in a microwave oven, so I'm just going to remove my lens so we can see the instructions better. And there you can see how much of a difference it makes using the lens. So I can just pause it here, but I'm going to read through the instructions. Number 1, you cut a slit on the film cover, microwave on high for 3 minutes. Then you stir the noodles, rotate patty half turn, replace film cover and microwave an additional 1.5 to 2 minutes. Let it stand for 2 minutes and be careful because it will be hot. So let me just pull this out of its box. Now let me put my lens back on, and this is what it looks like if you're interested. It's just a standard clip-on lens, and just clip it on. Still trying to get used to it though. Okay. And again, I'm trying to do this all in one hand. Whatever makes this happen. So then we flip it over like that. And there we go. It's all one complete meal. There's no split in the middle. There we can see the egg noodles. And whoa, there we can see the egg noodles, and the patty should be somewhere there. It did say to remove the film, so I'll try to remove this as cleanly as possible. That way we can replace it, because if you remember correctly, the instructions say to replace the film cover and cook it for another 1.5 to 2 minutes. There we go. The plastic wrap was just removed, and here we can see a little better. Those are the egg noodles. Here's the patty, and it is submerged in frozen sauce. So with that being said, let's pop it in the microwave. Get these headphones out of the way. I don't know what they're doing here. And move some stuff out of the way. I should have cleaned this beforehand. So there they go. Alright, so here's my microwave pranked and ready to go. It's 3 minutes on high, so hit start. And there you can see it. We'll be back once it's ready. Alright, so it's done. The microwave just alerted me that it was done, so we're just going to pull this out. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and we have a fork because, if you remember, the instructions ask us to stir the noodles. So let me just get in here. Just give it a nice stir. And it says to rotate the patty, but I'm going to flip it just like that. I don't mind any noodles getting under there or anything. Just like that. There we go, just like that. And we're going to put it in for another 1.5. Whoa. We're going to put it in for another 1.5 minutes. So be careful. It might be hot, so there we go. Close that. 1300. Oh, I punched it in wrong. It's 130 and 130. Start. Alright, so here it is after the meal is done, and all you have to do is just replace once it's done for the full 3 minutes, what you do is replace the plastic wrap, which is why I try to take it out in one piece, and then stick it in the microwave for another 1.5 minutes. But before you do that, you have to mix up the noodles and flip the patty. I don't know if you can see all that steam, but you can see steam around right here. It is pretty hot, and we're going to go ahead and try it. Alright, so now that you saw what the meal looks like right out of the microwave, let's go ahead and try it. And right off the bat, this piece of meat reminds me of the Salisbury steak that you just saw right now. I'm going to eat that again maybe tomorrow, some other day. And let's see if it tastes different. So here is the piece. Hopefully you all can see that there. It's got nice gravy to it, so I'm going to get some gravy and try it. It's actually pretty mushy. Again, like I said, if you're going to feed this to an elder, it's just fine. An elderly person, it's just fine, but I kind of like it. Again, the gravy is what gives it the flavor. If it wasn't for the gravy, I wonder what this patty would taste like. But I think it's a little too smushy. Just here trying to cut it and put it on my fork. My fork actually cuts that piece in half, and I have to resort to doing something like that. But I can't really complain. It's a cheap meal. I'm gonna finish this. And let's move on to the egg noodles. I know this is probably going to be a disgrace to the real egg noodles, but we're eating on a budget here. I don't think I have enough money to pay for real egg noodles. So here's what they look like in a bunch. They're nice and spirally, curly. I don't know how to explain it, so I'm just going to take a little bit, because it is a lot, so give it a try. A bit watery, but they do taste like noodles. Like, there's a sauce in here. I don't know if you... I should show you. I'm going to take my camera here. And it is kind of watery. So I'm going to give this a mix. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but they're kind of watery. I like the taste of the noodles. I just don't like how watery it is. The sauce, because it has like a sauce. You can see it there. And go ahead and try this. While putting my camera back, hopefully it stays where I put it. There we go. But trying the egg noodles on their own, like trying to just remove all the sauce, they're kind of nasty. Again, it's the sauce what makes the meal delicious or not, and here the sauce is what makes the noodles delicious. Yeah, it's the sauce. But I like the texture of the noodles. They're very firm, but not too firm, like rock hard firm, or how should I put this, like sausage firm or anything. They're nice and they're decent basically. For the price, they're decent. I'm gonna go ahead and try more of that meat patty. That's what I'm gonna be calling it, the meat patty. I really like how this tastes. Yep, it's very, very, very delicious. I like this one. I think I'm going to get more of these than the fried chicken meal or fried chicken, whatever it's called. It's just more and more delicious. So I think that's going to cover it for today. I give this 4 out of 5 stars. And I know it's a cheap meal, and giving it a 4-star rating out of 5 is going too far, but I'm looking at it as it is. As a meal, a cheap meal. If I was gonna put this up against something professional, of course the grade's gonna go lower. But since we're looking at cheap meals, out of all the bunch, this was probably on top of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and give this another try because it's just so delicious. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off camera. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next video.